Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We're here on location at Bruno's Diamonds, right next to Toys R Us by the West Town Mall, and I'm feeling pretty darn good because I'm wearing this really cool Tavon watch.
That is a beautiful watch. It looks great on you.
It's very shiny too.
And I'm wearing Alex and Ani, which I've fallen in love with. We're going to learn more about that later.
Yes, but first, if you're looking for something for your little one to do this summer, look no further than Little Strokes Swim Academy in Waunakee, and we're joined now by the owner, Bill Teagham. Bill, welcome to the program.
Hi, Bill.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
Glad to have you.
Yeah. So I want you to talk a little bit about where you're located now, and then you've got some exciting future plans to talk to us about. Tell us a little bit about that.
All right, yeah, our current location is at the Madison Country Day School in Waunakee, and it's been a great location for us for several years now, but we have some exciting news. We are moving on, building our own facility in Waunakee at the Arboretum Office Park. So that'll be next spring, whenever it thaws.
Yeah.
We'll be breaking ground.
We got to get through the winter, right? And then we'll get there. Well, good for you. Congratulations.
Thank you. We're pretty excited.
That's a huge accomplishment. And let's talk a little bit about the academy and what kinds of ages you serve. So is this primarily children, or how does that work?
Mostly children, I would say between the ages of 6 months and 12 years old.
6 months,
Wow.
Yeah.
that soon, huh?
Yep. Quite a few babies in our program, so
Wow.
it's pretty neat what they can do even before they can walk. So, and on the high end, I'm teaching adult lessons to a senior woman who's been making amazing progress. She doesn't know she's going to be mentioned today, but anyway, Kim has been doing awesome. She started out very fearful of the water and is now doing freestyle and backstroke on her own and learning breaststroke, and she's really excited in just a few weeks. So we really do everybody, from the real little ones to kids on swim team to whatever. So
that's very cool.
Yeah, that's nice that you do the senior lessons too, because what a great exercise for folks at any age, really, but as you're aging, and it's just lower impact, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. And you guys do your class sizes a little bit differently, as I understand. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah, we started off with a 4-to-1 student to teacher ratio, but now we've moved it to 3-to-1 actually. So it's a very intimate lesson. These kids, mostly kids again, really are able to.
They get a lot of hands-on training if there's only 3 people to one instructor.
Right, exactly. It really allows us to tailor the lesson to the individual needs of each child. So.
And it's more manageable when you only have a couple of kids to deal with versus more.
But I think that's really important, because if you're going to take a lesson, everybody's starting at a different sort of place in their learning. So to have that one-on-one, 3-on-1 attention where they're really paying attention to your fitness level and your skill level, and especially with the different ages that you cater to, I think that's really important. And I was actually looking at your website earlier, and I noticed that there's mention of a lot of competitive things that you do. Now, is this mostly competitive, these lessons, or you do both, or how does that work?
Yeah, good question. My background is in competitive swimming and competitive swim coaching, and so that's kind of how we developed our program. But with that said, we're basically teaching these kids how to move through the water. We're teaching them how to become one with the water, so to speak, and really we go back to tailoring the lesson to what they need. And we feel that with the competitive touch to it, if a child knows how to swim butterfly and breaststroke, they're probably a safe swimmer, and you can be rest assured that they're going to be safe to swim at the lake or at the water park in the summertime. So that's kind of our take on it, is the competitive side, but really we're teaching them how their body moves in the water.
Well, it's a life skill, being able to swim. It's something that you use forever. So it's nice to kind of have both ends of the spectrum, being able to have some competitive aspects to it, but then use it in your life.
And there's a reason why I think that those are the competitive swim strokes, because those are the ones that are just probably the most effective for moving through the water, I would imagine.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you have a slogan that is something to the effect of "Experience the big difference" at Little Strokes Swim Academy. Can you talk to us about what is that big difference?
The big difference?
Yeah. The big difference, I would have to say, is our instructors. I hire teachers, competitive swimmers, summer camp counselors, anybody that is really good at working with kids, first off, and then with an extensive competitive swimming background as a pretty major part of it too. Really, it's the quality of our instructors is is really unparalleled anywhere else in this area, and I'm really proud to say that I've surrounded myself by really, really top-notch teachers. And,
right.
That's important.
These aren't just lifeguards in the water.
Right. Right. Yep.
Well, that's really what you're signing up for, is the level of quality that the teachers can provide.
Yep.
So that's great.
Absolutely.
And I noticed too, you have some parent toddler classes, which I think is kind of interesting. Talk a little bit about that real quick before we go, and what we're going to learn in those classes.
Yeah. In the parent tot class, it's from 6 months to 2 years old. They, as I mentioned before, they really can learn how to swim before they can walk, and so it's pretty neat to see what the little babies can do. We teach them first to be comfortable in the water, to be happy, splash around, but then we dig into the meat and potatoes of it. We teach them how to balance their body in the water, how to breathe properly, how to roll to take a breath, so that before they're even 2 years old, they can roll and swim independently by themselves. So
that's great.
That's very cool. Very cool. Well, Bill Teagham, owner of Little Strokes Swim Academy, thank you so much for joining us
Thank you
today.
very much, guys.
Don't go away. When we come back, we'll be talking with the owner of Gruno's Diamonds. It's Wisconsin Family.